Hey nerds, it's your host Queen X Lexi coming at you from everywhere and nowhere. I hope you're listening to the show wherever you are and wherever you might not be, and I hope you enjoy. It's gonna be kind of like a little TED Talk.
Oh my god, nerd, are you okay? Hurry up, go, get out of here. We got an incoming spoiler alert. You've been warned. Go, nerd.
Oh my god, how are you out there, my fellow nerds? I just want to start this off by saying I have been playing Hogwarts Legacy. I know in one of my previous episodes I had said I was going to get it regardless of what the world wanted to say about it. And I am so in love. It is literally the game I've been waiting for. I've been looking for something open world. Sad story that it's not multiplayer, but that's okay. I enjoy playing by myself. I'm totally with it. I love it so much. It's really cool. There's a lot of spells in it. Huge spoiler alert in case you didn't know what was happening. And I just dive into it. And I didn't actually get very far yet in the story. Simply because I'm the type of gamer that will do all the side missions first. So I've been doing a lot of those. I recently did like Merlin's little side quests, or I started it at least. There's probably way more things I have to do for that, but it's really fun. Like, I enjoy it. Like, it looks good. The quality is amazing. The gameplay is smooth. That run animation is a little funny because it looks like I'm always running even when I'm not running. But other than that, like, fantastic. Like, round of applause to the developers. They are doing an amazing job. I don't care what the internet says. You guys rock, and I love Hogwarts Legacy. I bought the deluxe edition just to, like, shut everybody up. And I hope that helps. Like, I know sales help, but I hope my little freak $80 helps. Like, but I'm really enjoying it, and I will keep you updated on how far I've gotten. Just in case you want to know, I am definitely Team Hufflepuff. And my fiance is a Slytherin, which is very interesting because even in the game, I want to follow your Slytherin companion. It's so funny, and he thinks it's adorable, but whatever. Again, check out Hogwarts Legacy. It's really good. Don't listen to what people are saying on the internet about, J.K. Rowling. It has nothing to do with the game, like, literally at all. The game is so good. Be a real gamer and game up. In the next line of things, and I can't believe it took me this long to even talk about it. It originally, my interest was piqued when I listened to my friend's podcast. Shout out to the Fantastic Forum out there. They're definitely on Spotify. Look them up. They're great. I want to get to the status where I'm having freaking 3-hour conversations. But again, I'm doing this by myself, so my segments are short. But he put me on of The Legend of Vox Machina. And The Legend of Vox Machina is on Amazon Prime. If you don't have it, ask someone to borrow it just for that show. But I like it a lot, actually. Not a lot of people know this, but like, we have a small growing Vampires the Masquerade group in my inner circle. So when I heard it was Critical Role, I was like, whatever, Critical Role's not as big as it used to be anymore. And I watched it, and like, it was crazy. My Vampires the Masquerade tabletop brain was just like, oh, that was a role, like, and it was so fun to just like watch them go through like things that would seem out of pocket or stupid, but at the same time, if your DM is in front of you telling you, cool, what'd you roll? You rolled that? Oh, well, guess what? You're gonna go up a dragon's ass. Like, it's and like, this stuff happens. I'm not making it up. Like, DMs, I respect them so much, but they are crazy. Like, the storytelling, like, I could never do that. I will always be a player, but my fiance's the DM, and he just, like, I'm still amazed, and we've been together, guys, like 7-8 years now. Like, it's crazy. But I watched the latest season and I binged it. Like, once I started it, I literally didn't stop, and I looked up and it was dark out, and I started in the morning. Like, yeah, that's how my life went on my day off one day. But I literally, like, love it. It's great character development. I love the twins, Vex and Vax. Like, sorry, that takes a minute to, like, actually say, because they're so close in names, but, like, it's amazing. I love it. Not to spoil too much, there is gonna be some spoiling, but, like, this season, it was literally about fighting the dragons, and I was a little worried because, you know, anime has a tendency to rush, and I genuinely didn't want them to defeat all of the dragons in one season. It just wouldn't feel realistic. It wouldn't feel like a real campaign, which is what this is. You know, this is a campaign that Friends literally had in Critical Role, and they turned it into an anime, and I love every second of it. I love that all the voice actors are, like, well-known actual voice actors, and, you know, Scanlan is Sam Riegel. Like, it's just Liam O'Brien is Vax Ilian. Like, you know, Vaxeldan. I learned how to say his name recently. Sorry. And, you know, like, it's amazing. I'm like, this is great. This is amazing. It's like someone put the tabletop world into anime, and two things that I love. Like, you know, like, I mean, I love a lot of things, but, like, you put those two things together, I'm definitely more hardcore anime than anything, and it just, like, it made me so happy inside. Like, I genuinely couldn't stop watching this show, and I hope that they continue. Like, season 2 to me was a huge success. Like, and I think that the character development between Vaxeldan, I will say Vaxeldan, was very interesting. At first, I wasn't sure I was gonna like it. You know, him getting with like, basically being the champion, you know, and I was just like, what? Like, he's so dark and brooding and, like, loves everything, whether it's male or female. Love is love. And I was just like, this is this dude, like, and you're telling me he's about to be a devout servant to this lady, and, like, I wasn't sure how it was gonna go down, but in the end, he basically came around and was like, I'm not scared anymore, let's do it. And now he's like, this dude's like a god to me. Like, he's got wings. Yeah, he still gets his ass kicked because they were fighting a dragon at the end of it, but, like, it was amazing. Like, he's the patron of the ravens. Like, it's just like, oh my god, he leveled up. Like, and I was so happy. I think he's, like, my favorite character next to Scanlan, but I ever so slightly feel like Scanlan's, like, a piece of shit, but, like, you know, because of his character, not, like, who he is as a person, you know, not the voice actor, just the character. And I appreciate that because that is how they wrote him. Like, they wrote Scanlan to be that way, and I love that. They even gave some really good character development to Grog Strongjaw. Like, he impressed me. I literally thought he was just going to be the big dum-dum and brute strength, and I mean, he is, absolutely, and he definitely needs to work on all his landings, so that Pike doesn't have to heal him all the time. But his backstory was phenomenal. Like, to be a part of something that that's all you knew when you grew up in. It's like, it's like being raised, you were raised by your parents, and they taught you their values and their mission and their understanding. But at the same time, once they did that, you grow up and you make choices on your own. And that's literally what he did. He wanted to stop killing. He had a soft spot and he dove into it. And yeah, he was exiled, almost died, but at the end of the day, he got saved by those same people that he didn't want to kill mercilessly. And he felt bad about it for a long time. And for him to be like the best friend of Pike was just, it made that relationship so much more lovable this season because of that backstory. And Grog, like, coming into his own even more so. I feel like we understand him so much more, and you don't look at him like he's just a big dum dum anymore, even though he is a big dum dum still. And like, I'm actually happy about the relationship between Keyleth, Vex, and Vax'ildan. I actually enjoy the progress it's making right now, because like we all know Keyleth loves her some Vax'ildan. Like, I'm with her too, like that he's my anime crush for sure, of this show, because I have multiple. She and him went through like a tough time just now, like he wasn't talking to her and he would always talk to her, and it was very strange for her because she took a long time to kind of come around, and she finally stepped on her 2 feet to like, be with him, and he wasn't ready, which is what she wasn't expecting. He was always ready for her, and when he became emotionally unavailable, because he's literally in his own head and can't do two things at once, she didn't back down, and I'm proud of Keyleth for that, because Keyleth was the character that was just like, oh, I don't know if I can do this, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. And I'm actually really proud that, even her little backstory, like, she overcame that. She is strong. She is stronger than her mother. She is being the Keyleth that we knew she could always be. And for her to start to pursue Vax'ildan on her own with Vex, his twin sister, like helping her, is amazing, because that's where they've become so far. And like, oh my god, speaking of Vex, I still haven't gotten down her name. Vex'alia, I think. Ooh, I might have said that right. I don't think I can get it right again. She literally died. Like, WTF. Like, I literally thought it was the end. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, this is it. We are officially, the DM is killing people. Like, it is happening. Like, and they always get into some shit, but like, no one's ever actually literally died, see the light fall from their eyes, go cold, And I love how in the background, her twin brother still ended up saving her at the end of it. Yes, the others that were trying to save her and revive her thought they did it, but he became the champion for the Patron of Ravens, and like basically has fate in his hands and understands it and can weave it. And I can't wait for them to like dig deeper into his power. But like, for Vex'alia to die, I was just like, whoa, what is happening? You can't kill her. I like her. She's amazing. Like, she's the tough love that I am. I relate to this girl. Can't happen. So I was really happy when she didn't die. Again, sorry, lots of spoilers, but this show deserves to be watched regardless of my spoilers or not. But saying that, again, I really, really thoroughly enjoyed this show. Even the comedic relief of like legitimately going up a dragon's asshole to kill him from the inside. Like, like they must have watched all those like stupid like memes and articles about how Ant-Man was gonna defeat Thanos by going up his ass and growing. And that, while that was a funny idea, I do believe that is a what if, like actual like what if story in the comics. But for them to do it in Vox Machina, and unfortunately they didn't succeed because, you know, they couldn't grow bigger, but that stabbing something from the inside definitely should have hurt it. And the dragon got on my nerves. I hate that kind of dragon in no matter what kind of game it is. Umbrasyl, the black dragon, like, for you to be made of poison, you have to be a special kind of disgusting. And that's exactly how I felt about him the entire season. I was like, this dude is a special kind of disgusting. And he was betraying his boss, who we have no idea what his plans are yet. But, I mean, we did see he's, like, growing eggs. But we don't know what that's going to entail entirely. But, like, Umbrasyl, I am so happy he was the first dragon dead. Because he, like, got on my nerves. I hated him. Like, I don't like fighting poison dragons in any platform of gaming. Like, they are a special kind of disgusting, and I'm glad he's dead. And you know what? I think that's all I want to say about Vox. I really want people to just go watch this show. And, you know, you don't have to binge watch it like me. There are 12 episodes. I watch that on a normal day. You don't need to be crazy like me, but watch it. It's really good. And I'm so happy. Again, shout outs to Fantastic Form, my buddy over there. He put me on, and I'm happy he did. I'm happy I listened to that segment that one day while I was getting ready for work, because I would have never known that it existed. So thank you. And till next time, later, nerds.
Hello there, nerds. I just want to give a quick shout out to Anchor. They have made it possible for me to make my own podcast out of my own home, do it rather quickly, and be able to do it how I want to do it. And they are just amazing. It's great editing. It's wonderful for beginners and experts. I highly recommend it if you want to start your own podcast. They're also linked with Spotify, so everything is streamlined and I don't have to worry about copying, pasting it anywhere. It's already on a very popular platform, and if you're looking to start your own podcast, Anchor is it for you. Till next time, peace and love, nerds.